Once upon a time there was the Buddhist priest going on a trip called Karyu. When he came to Kainakuni, a day has gone down in the middle of a mountain path unfortunately. There is nothing for it. Do I sleep out tonight here? Karyu is fearless. Because he was a famous samurai before. He has begun to pretend to snore immediately when he lay on the grass of the roadside flop. By the way, how long he would sleep? Hello. Hello. One woodcutter stood when I woke up to a voice to call for. You must not sleep in a Buddhist priest, such a place. There was the terrible monster, which ate a person on this mountain, and many travelers were attacked. I would like to bring you to our hut if it is all right. Thank you for your kindness. Karyu followed the woodcutter, and then one poor house was in a mountain. There were 3 men and 1 woman except the man whom guided the house. They are all dressed poor, but their behavior is polite and hardly thinks with the woodcutter. Therefore Karyu asked daringly, by any chance, are you a person of the capital? Then the older man said, yes. As you say, I was the samurai of the capital formerly. But it is a thing shameful, I was killing a person for some reason, so I am reflecting on myself with retainers in a mountain. It was good and talked. If it is such a heart, a deceased person will surely forgive you, too. I recite a sutra, and let's pray for a deceased person. I said so, and the time Karyu caused a sutra into the night after having had dinner. It was late at night, and does not hear one sound any more from the neighboring room. By the way, I will sleep soon. When Karyu raised, he saw a neighboring room from the tier of the door casually. Yes? This. Karyu swallowed breath unintentionally. 5 bodies without the neck equal what in the futon? By the way, were they attacked by a man-eating ghost? Regrettably. Karyu forgot the terror and jumped into the room. However, there is a mark of the blood nowhere, and there is no situation that all bodies were moved. It is strange. Karyu remembered the story of ROKURO-KUBI incidentally. Having the growing neck, ROKURO-KUBI separates a neck from a body and goes for a walk far, I hear. Besides, were those 5 people ROKURO-KUBI? Well, I will cover the body of these so that a neck can never return. Karyu tore off a floorboard, he threw in a body without the neck in sequence to the bottom. Then he had a floorboard like the cause and went out. Tepid wind blows outside and hears the voices of the person on the wind. While 5 necks rushed about that place to and fro. Karyu got closer toward the voices. That Buddhist priest and is well fat and looks delicious. ROKURO-KUBI of the woodcutter who guided Karyu said. However, I cannot approach when a sutra is read forever. But it was grow late at night. He should completely fall asleep at this time. See estate. The older ROKURO-KUBI said. ROKURO-KUBI of the woman flew light. But she came back soon. Serious. I do not see the figure of the Buddhist priest. In addition, our body is found nowhere. What did you say? The older ROKURO-KUBI became the terrible face in a moment. As for the figure which ruffle hair, lifts eyes, baring his teeth, even Karyu shivers. There is not the body, I die. When it comes to this, I find out a Buddhist priest somehow or other and tear him apart. 5 ROKURO-KUBI flew like a fireball with an awful face and have begun to look for Karyu. Karyu hid still behind a tree, but 5 ROKURO-KUBI found out the figure of Karyu at last. You found out our real nature well. 5 ROKURO-KUBI spring at Karyu at a time. However, when Karyu uproot a tree nearby by great power, humph! Skill learned in my former days. I do not lose. He knocked down the older ROKURO-KUBI suddenly. Kur! He cried and was bleeding from a head. Well, bring it on. Karyu swung a tree around with buzz 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 and beat up ROKURO-KUBI in sequence. 5 ROKURO-KUBIs beaten by Karyu disappeared in darkness while flying unsteadily. When Karyu returns to a mountain lodge, ROKURO-KUBIs of 5 that became bloody is white, glare, and fall down. By the way, I had a terrible experience. However, despite ROKURO-KUBI, it should be a human being formerly. Entering Nirvana result. When Karyu adjusted a hand to 5 ROKURO-KUBIs, he went down the mountain path of the daybreak slowly.